Hello there and happy Wednesday. Today we're talking all about our 4-week intensive that kicks off in just 5 days. In fact, I just sent out the Zoom link to all of those that are officially registered for our 4-week intensive that starts on Monday. So if you're watching this live, let us know down in the comments below. If you're watching this on replay, shoot us a message. Glad to have you here with us. So one thing that we really want to talk about is just the getting started piece. I know that if you've ever said, I know what to do, but I just don't do it, this is for you. Thinking about having the accountability and support to actually make change, to actually make progress is really where the magic comes into play. Over these next 4 weeks, that can start to come to fruition. You can have the accountability and support. You have access to us. It's like having a dietitian in your back pocket. You've got Sarah and I coaching you along the way. The big thing to ask yourself is, where could you be in just 4 weeks if you committed to yourself, if you committed to change, if you committed to taking care of yourself, making small steps in progress, having the accountability, but then also having the education piece too to make it easier for you. Having that accountability and support is really where the change happens. Just think about this. The program is short, but it's focused. So over the next 4 weeks, we're going to have 2 calls a week. They're all in the evenings. If you cannot make them live, they're going to be recorded. So you don't have to go anywhere. You can sit at home in your fuzzy pajamas or probably your shorts because it's starting to heat up here a little bit. But sit at home in your fuzzy pajamas or your shorts and join us live for an hour. Everything's recorded. If you're busy, the kids have sports, don't worry, you're going to get the replay. You're going to be able to hop back on and watch it at any time. You have lifetime access to all of the recordings and the modules that we're sending out. The second piece of it, accountability and support. This is really the lacking piece besides building that nutrition foundation. That's been the lacking piece in your success story. Having the accountability and support to not only learn the piece, but then also to apply it and to help troubleshoot, to make sure that you're not starting over every single time you start something like this. That's going to be different. And then also, this is tailored for women who are in their late 30s, who are in their 40s, who are in their 50s, who are in the early 60s, who are feeling those hormonal shifts, who are feeling the changes from perimenopause and menopause. All of a sudden, it feels like you woke up and you weren't yourself anymore. You could feel the change in how your hormones are happening and reacting inside of your body. And this is how we're going to start with changing that. We're going to be covering perimenopause and menopause nutrition. We're going to be covering how to be able to have a better understanding of what we're eating without tracking your food. We're going to dive into those hunger and fullness cues so that you can feel satisfied with mealtime. We're going to better blood sugar control, which is going to help with preventing that stomach area weight gain that we sometimes experience through perimenopause and menopause. Clients from our last round, Alicia was in our last round and we ran it back in October. Yeah, it was October and November. And since then, she's lost 30 pounds. She doesn't have to track her food. She's been able to actually maintain her weight over the past month without having to track her food. She's hitting her hydration goals. She's making balanced plates. She's listening to hunger and fullness cues. And it's making all the difference for her on this journey to have the accountability and support and that nutrition foundation that she learned through the group. And then also to be able to then apply it and have the accountability and support through working with us one-on-one after the fact. So you could be like Alicia, over these next 6 months, you could lose 30 pounds, but it all starts with the 4-week intensive where you have 8 of the group calls over the next 4 weeks and limited access and support. You're going to build more confidence in what you're eating. You're going to reduce cravings. If you've ever had that 2 p.m., 3 p.m. crash, or heck, even 11 o'clock this morning crash where you're like, I need something to eat right now. My energy level is in the tank. This program is for you. We're going to help you navigate through it. We're going to increase your energy. We're going to help reducing with the bloating and the swelling and the blah feeling that you might be feeling right now so that you feel energized and you feel regulated. No more bloating, no more feeling gross, actually having the energy. And when you're going and pulling out all of your summer clothes, feeling more confident as you pull them on versus the worry of, are these going to fit? Am I going to feel confident? Am I going to feel comfortable? We're starting in 5 days and space is limited and we don't have plans to run this as a 4-week intensive again. This is a one-time thing. So we're doing something pretty crazy. It's starting next week. It's only 5 days away. There are still spaces of value. And like I said, we're not going to be running this as a 4-week intensive ever again. So if you're like, I want to dive in hard. I want to have the accountability and support. I want to have the dietitian in my back pocket like I've been looking for. This is going to be for you. this is what you've been looking for. This is going to help you start to make the change and see the progress, and space is limited. There are payment plans available. So if you'd rather break up the payments into 4 or 5 payments over the next 2 months, that's perfectly fine if it helps you to make it easier for you to join us and to be a part of the group program. So space is limited. If you comment group, I will send that over to you, or you can send me a message on the side and I'll send you the link to sign up. It's all hosted inside of our Practice Better platform. So you have unlimited access to food tracking. You have access to the group for group chat, questions, support. You have access to us as your team where you can reach out to us at any time. It's like having a dietitian in your back pocket, building community, building support, giving you the education piece to start making change and feeling your best. So this is your sign to join. We're starting on Monday, 7 o'clock is our first call. Don't you worry. It will be recorded like all of them. So maybe you've got time commitments or conflicts coming up with the evenings. Don't worry, it's recorded. You can hop back to it at any time. I thank you so much for joining us today. We would love to see you inside of our 4-week intensive that kicks off on Monday. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me or drop them down in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you soon.